Well, g'day viewers. Well, today I'm going to do an oil change in this Honda GX140. Now this was low on oil at one stage when we were using it. The light come on and she shut off, which is a good thing. But yeah, at the time I didn't have any right oil for it. Ended up using some engine oil. This type of stuff, synthetic, just something to get us by for that day. And yeah, it's just been sitting there ever since, so I'm going to change that. Put the proper SAE 30 monograde that I'm supposed to have in. So yeah, that's just an OTEC brand, but yeah, it's just the same stuff. SAE 30, they'll all take that. So now I have to change the oil, and it's in this sort of position. I've got to somehow get this container under there and drain the oil. I've got to tip this whole machine on its back and drain the oil from there into here. Now, it might be a bit difficult. If I could use some of this hose, cut a length of that, which I've got plenty of over here. I'll cut a length of this, stick it in the oil hole, poke it in there and tip it back, and it should guide the oil in there, and hopefully it shouldn't make too much of a mess. See how I do that and we'll see how we go. Okay viewers, because this thing's so back heavy, all the way to the back, I was able to just tip it up, stick the hose in, all the oil gets dumped out, down that hose, into that container. As you can see, that's a lot of carbon. I can smell it from here. So yeah, it's only a tiny bit of oil losing down there, but they'll wash off with a bit of degreaser. But yeah, now I've got to put a new stuff in there, let the old stuff drain out right on top like this. Drain the old stuff. I'm going to check the spark plug. And I know now there's a fuse in there, so that doesn't have to be checked, it's fine. But yeah, get the right spark plug spinner, which is just in this set. And now my hand smells of carbon. We're really wearing gloves when you're changing oil in engines. That's another thing. If you change oil on engines, you're likely to get oil on your hands, wear gloves. Which is probably what I should have done, but anyway. I've got a clean rag to clean my hands up. And this one here's got the rubber boot side. The rubber boot grabs onto your spark plug, holds onto it. There we go. Take it off, like I should be able to do it by hand. This engine does run a lot of carbon rich smoke, just smokes and just runs like crap. I don't know if it's a carb it might need to clean, or the oil rings might be slightly on their way out, because this has done a lot of work, this machine. Yeah, spark plug's a bit hard to undo. Try and get it to undo here. Do the other hand. Yeah, it's taken a while. That's pretty stiff head that undoes. Don't know why it's so hard. Oh, it's out. Yeah, it's black. Get the camera to focus on it. But yeah, it's just black. So I have to give it a good clean out. That's a lot of carbon on that. But yeah, I'll give this a clean. We'll look down the cylinder while we're here, make sure that stuff doesn't fall in. So yeah, give the spark plug a clean and we'll see how we go. Okay viewers, well, I'm out of carbon cleaner, but I've got a substitute that's the same chemical as this. This has got methyl ethyl ketone, 30 grams per kilogram, mix of liquid hydrocarbons, 600 grams per kilogram. So yeah, basically turpentine and methyl ethyl ketone. But I've got this stuff here, PVC primer cleaner. This contains 1,000 mils per litre of methyl ethyl ketone. So yeah, this is 100% pure methyl ethyl ketone. So I'm going to use this to clean the spark plug. Let us will leave a red stain. What this basically does is just cleans the PVC and softens it and makes a PVC cement react with this and bite into the PVC and perform a good bond. So this stuff is pretty heavy on your nose, so I don't want to breathe that stuff in. So yeah, I'm going to start, put a bit on the rag here and I'll just scrub, see how clean I can get this. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll see how she looks after that. Okay, viewers, just sitting upright, and then I'll paint wherever we can, or nice and level. Stick the funnel in. Now I'll attempt to add the oil. It stays in there, that up there. Let's add the oil. Piece of advice, when you're putting oil in, make sure you clean the funnel so to prevent cross-contamination. Add the oil in. Little bits at a time. That go down. Just see how much that can go, how far that goes on a level here. A little bit more. Yeah, you gotta get it about up to here so the dipstick can register. So yeah, probably should use a measuring cup, but oh well. Just gonna add little bits at a time, and then check the dipstick on the other side here. It's a bit of a hard spot where this is located, but yeah, it's good. Yeah, a little bit too much, starting to spill out. Okay, that's enough oil. Okay, the oil plug's been sitting in there for about 10 minutes. All I did was just dry it up with a rag, and look at that. That is clean. There's other deposits sitting on the bottom of that container. But yeah, this stuff's pretty good stuff. Just use it sparingly and cap it tight because it is a solvent. Obviously, methyl ethyl ketone will evaporate. So yeah, but that is a hell of a lot better. Looks good. So now we're going to put the plug back in, but before I do that I'm going to show you what the piston looks like. It's just filthy, all black coated on top of the piston. It's carbon coated. I'll try and get it a top dead center here. There we go. It'll just hit the piston on the camera hopefully, but yeah, there's all the carbon stuff stuck to it, so yeah. Give it a carbon, put the plug back in. See how we go. Okay viewers, well obviously when you start an engine the pull rope's going to break. This has previously been replaced before, but whoever replaced it left the rope a little bit too short, so I've got a couple of, nearly 100 metres of it on this big spool. I think it's some new stuff. That should be a good enough length for that. So yeah, it was a little bit too short and it kept me yanking on the end, and didn't have enough slack in here. That stress just put too much on the end of that thing and snapped it off. So this should be a good enough length for it. Cut it off there. Okay viewers, it's all fixed. New string, new pull rope. I did actually have to put a bit of oil behind here on that retractor spring because it was dry. And this rope used to stick. You just have to tap it to get it to release again and retract. So we'll put that back on. Now release, it's an absolute prick if you haven't done it in a while, in which I haven't, so bit of fun, but I got it. The rope tends to get caught between the behind here and gets caught. Okay, if you also got fuel in the carby, one more word of advice. Don't do a single knot, do a double knot, because this rope is thinner and it falls through that hole. So I've got to do a double knot, and I've got a nice length on me. Plenty of length, so it's good. Picking up fuel slowly. It retracts like new now, that oil on it. Oh, see, the knot falls through again, so I've got to somehow make it so it doesn't fall through that hole. So a bit more work and I should be able to fix that. Okay, I'm picking up fuel now. Blowing up methyl ethyl ketone out the exhaust, but yeah, normally runs a little smoky. Yeah, it's pretty smoky. Might be a carby issue, I think, so It's got plenty of oil. There's an air compressor going nice and good. Still got a 40 high good. So yeah, it's always been smoky. Up, but it comes back after a while. Yeah, the whole deck was up. Yeah, I think it might be a carby issue because it's a lot of smoke for a little engine like that. But yeah, she's all serviced and ready to go for next season. So yeah, new rope, new oil, all cleaned out. So yeah, thanks for watching.